there, we are back and we are doing a series on taxation in Kenya. And today we'll be looking at, for those guys who work for foreign missions but are Kenyans, do they have a tax obligation? I had an argument with a friend, actually, Robert, and she works for the UN and she's been there for the last 15 years. And she was like, by the way, the UN is tax exempt, so we don't pay tax. Is she right?
Thank you very much, Rina. In a way, she is right, in the sense that UN as an entity is tax exempt. However, the question then becomes, is your friend tax exempt as an individual?
Yeah.
The first question is she Kenyan? And if she is Kenyan, then in my view, she has a filing obligation. She has a tax filing obligation. Now, what she needs to do, because the UN, unlike normal employers, will not deduct any PAYE at the end of the month, what she needs to do is file her own personal tax return. And on that return, she will declare her income and her tax liability and pay that over as an individual. So that if Revenue Authority was to come after this particular person, they would be going for the person, not the employer, not the UN.
Okay.
So to answer your question, she, in my view, has a filing obligation. She needs to file her tax returns. And I think in this country, Revenue Authority is looking at some of those, shall we say, hitherto unreached sectors of taxpayers. Because a lot of people think simply because I work for a foreign mission or because I work for the UN, I'm not I'm tax exempt. But the actual position is, for as long as you're Kenyan, you have a tax filing obligation.
So that's whether you work for the UN, for the American Embassy, for USAID, it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
Wow, okay. If you're out there and you are wondering, please ensure that you file your taxes. I have another question. What if she started as soon as she finished school and didn't have a PIN until today she doesn't have a PIN?
Well, that's an interesting one. It's a bit difficult to imagine anybody in Kenya who doesn't have a PIN today.
Because
you need a PIN for your electricity, you need a PIN for M-Pesa, you need a PIN for your passport. So it's a bit difficult, but assuming that that is the case, you know, she would, one, be liable to a penalty for not registering on time.
What is on time?
As soon as you become liable to pay tax. So in any event, if she was earning any income and you know, she had an obligation to file as soon as she started earning any income. So whereas I say it's a bit unlikely to have a scenario where you know, you don't have a PIN, Revenue Authority would possibly catch up with you in time, you know, given the amount of digital footprint that we're leaving everywhere we go.
This is true. Like the other guy who, I forget where he worked, but he was showing how he's gone on holiday and now he's bought this car and now he has this beautiful bike and it was all on Facebook and somehow KRA caught up with him.
Yes, one thing people don't know, and it's important for our viewers to understand this, Revenue Authority is watching, Big Brother is watching. So everything you do, you know, what you're posting on Instagram, what you're posting on Facebook, people they're undertaking lifestyle audits. So next time you flash your lifestyle, just know that you might be inviting Revenue Authority.
Okay, thank you so much, Robert. Robert works for KPMG. He is the Director for Tax and Regulatory, and he's an expert in tax and tax matters. I'm so honored to have him on the show. If you have any questions, you are in trouble where tax is concerned, please send me an email or send a WhatsApp message. So the email is sema@moneywise.co.ke and the phone number is 0707 633 433 for those of you who prefer to send a WhatsApp message. God bless you guys and all the best as you prepare for our June filing. I've given you 6 months headway. I'm starting early this year just to make sure that we don't have obligations that we ignore, you know, because we've already finished earning for 2017, right? We're in 2018, so we should be planning our filing for 2018. God bless you. Bye-bye.